And we are live. I haven't seen you beautiful sons of guns in a long, long time. But we'll be back far more often this year. Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, a Game of Thrones story. It'll be dropping in 8 minutes. But before we get to that, there is some drama involving George R. R. Martin I would love to discuss with you, the viewer, give you my quick thoughts on it, and then you guys can tell me to shut up, and we'll get on with the show. With me, as always, is my boy Will, holding it down strong on Hell's Paradise because I can't seem to figure out these early morning Sundays for some unknown reason. How excited are you to get back into the Game of Thrones universe?
Honestly, I'm more excited for this for the simple fact is that we actually get some more like sword combat and stuff like that. I'm not too much worried about the dragons and stuff like that. Like I want to see some people like scrapping or like on the ground. So that's what I'm excited for.
Well, there basically is 0 dragons, so you won't have to worry about a single one of them. The Targaryens, though, still rocking, rolling, being the divas that they always are. And speaking of divas, let's talk about the author, the creator of Game of Thrones. Are you up to date on any of the drama, Will, or are you about to
No,
be informed?
I'm about to hear it all from you.
The author, who last for the House of the Dragon season 2 had a online blog post where he criticized some of the adaptation, the way it was being written, how his story was being changed. Literally, just I want to say 2 or 3 days ago, made another statement online after some, I think it was Worldcon backlash, because people are forcefully encouraging him to finish 2 of the books that he needs to put out. And he's starting to get up there in years, saying you need to finish the book before you die, was basically the sentiment from the fans, which
Okay.
not very kind. But at the same time, like apparently he's been working on this book for 15 years or so. So
Really?
it last book was 2011. He's not even finished. Like basically, if you've watched Game of Thrones, he hasn't even gotten up to the point where Jon Snow has died yet. He's not even there. And there was like 2.5 more seasons post everything. George R. R. Martin is still trying to write everything. And in a latest article, he said that basically HBO and the writers and producers have effectively tuned him out. They're not listening to his creative feedback. They're not listening to his input. They aren't valuing what he brings to the table. How do you feel about that personally?
I mean, as far as his story, I think that his story should carry weight. His opinion should carry weight on everything. But at the same time, if you're dragging your feet and were they having I guess makeup content to fill in,
That's what
you
they did for
know,
Game of Thrones.
yeah,
Night of the
then
Seven Kingdoms is done as far as we're aware. Like there's nothing to
yeah,
be touched. It's completely all their source
yeah.
material.
If all of that, that's fine. But if anything that comes where we gotta play fill in the gap for you because you didn't finish whatever it is that you're doing, then cool. Because I'm pretty sure that the contract for Game of Thrones was done like a while before the show even started filming. So I guess he had time to write and finish up stuff. So by the time they got to that season, you figured he'd been done with whatever that would be added to it. They just take from the source material. But I mean, I don't really have any sympathy. It's like once you sign your stuff away to these companies for them to do what they want to do with, your say so is, an opinion at best. So
And that's where my head's at with it. Once you sign a contract, that's it. You have a very strong opinion, and as a creator, you're allowed to have your voice. But the minute you sign away your voice for a big, fat, beautiful paycheck, and then on top of that, you, instead of writing your books, decide I'm going to do 8, 9, 10, 11 different spinoffs, because I think this is the second spinoff. He had 2 or 3 more in the works, on top of the fact he's working with the creation of Elden Ring and helping install lore in there. Yeah, I'm not really pitying you in terms of your lack of ability to write for this series. Because a lot of people said that, the ending of Game of Thrones was exactly what he wanted to write for the book. However, he has since, gone backtracked on that and said, I would make several changes. And that wasn't the story I wanted to tell. That's not how I wanted things to play out. Things were kind of all over the place. It didn't finish ultimately where I wanted it to culminate. But again, no one can know that because he didn't write it down. It's kind of like, yeah, I saw that coming. And it's like the craziest, wildest thing you've ever seen to be like saying that you knew for the Bears game versus the Rams today, you knew Caleb Williams was going to have a crazy, insane throw to force overtime. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's all cap. None of that is, truthful in the slightest. So having George out here basically bashing his own product because this has his name thrown all over it. And at a certain point, I don't pity you when you're kind of tiptoeing around things and you're not really aggressively going at stuff because he says he has notes for the next two books because he needs to finish not only this book but one more book to finish his series and gets to where he wanted. And he said he's got about 1,000 pages penned out so he can finish actually Game of Thrones because Night of the Seven Kingdoms, House of the Dragons, done, kaput, nothing to worry about there. But to finish Game of Thrones, his original work, there's 2 books at most left to go. And I doubt he's going to get it done before he unfortunately leaves it.
Is the show contracted to do more seasons for that, or
Nope.
it's just done, right? If you can sell.
A fan petition to redo the last season of Game of Thrones because of how poor it was quality wise. But that has nothing to do with the actual book itself. There are no contractual obligations there, and who even knows what's going to happen? Because HBO was just bought by, how was it, Netflix? That just put that huge cash order in for trying to purchase the IPs that go on, and they're like, yeah, we're going to keep everything involving DC the same. Harry Potter is going to continue the same as it was. Game of Thrones is going to continue the same as it was. It's like, who knows how things are going to ultimately shake up because they didn't spend, a couple $1 billion to just be like, you know what? I know you got all these great IPs, but I'm not going to touch them.
Yeah.
Crazy. So who knows how things are going to shake up with the Netflix edition, how things are going to change. Episode 1, titled The Hedge Knight, 42 minutes long, has just officially dropped. So as always, if you guys were looking forward to the content, there will be none within the lovely triangle/rectangle here. Depends how you have it on either your phone or your laptop. So I'd encourage you to pull up HBO Max. Always support the official release, and we'll sync times with everybody at home. And we will go ahead and enjoy the content pertaining to the Hedge Knight, which I'm going to skip the opening. Skip to there, skip there. And we should be around, I got 2 minutes and 37 seconds. For those curious, it looks like chat is mostly quiet. Most people are probably still watching the football game or forgot that this was dropping because there was not as much promotional material pertaining to this as I thought that there was going to be. But, House of the Dragons, I'm sure will blow it out of the water once we get there. Are you ready and synced up, Master Will?
Yeah, we see some horses, right?
I'm still looking at the
HBO logo?
thing.
Okay, I'm literally 1 second before that. Or after
And
that.
I'm looking at horses now.
Yep. Okay.
Let's get it going.
All right.
Oh, looks like he's living his best life.
A little wet.
At least it helps him with the shoveling. That part is fantastic. No, nothing worse than trying to dig with like stiff ground.
Agreed.
But again, Dunk is gargantuan. He is no small lad. He's closer to, oh, he's got a body. We have a body. I would assume. God, it's been so long since I read the book. Hard to say.
Maybe father trainer.
mentor, one of the others. Got a Scottish accent. We got 3 horses, there are only 2 of us. Oh.
Mm, dang.
Ugh. Mm. Oh, that is a solid slap upside the face. Got a
Yeah.
ricochet off
God,
a board.
man.
Am I a second ahead of you now?
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, I got you're fine.
Mm. Mm. That's painful. Mm. Can you imagine being like a paid actor and like your only credit for this is, man in the ditch?
You know,
It's like he's got a mean pimp hand. That's all we know.
strong.
Hmm. Strong hand. Mm. I was gonna say, like, why is there 3 horses, but there's only 2 of us?
I mean, two I could see. One to ride, one to carry the body.
Hmm.
Unless he's got his
Hmm.
his partner around.
He's out here just contemplating business decisions. Hmm. Well, at least he finished the hole. The worst part is behind you. He's kind of doing like the large scale thing I do where I'll just talk to myself out loud when you gotta like sort out some business. Be like, okay, I need to hear it before I make a decision.
Yes,
If it
yes, I
sounds
agree.
dumb, be like, no, we ain't doing that. That's up plenty of tomfoolery to get into. Sir Duncan the Tall, everybody.
So we leave it. Okay.
It's like, well, I was gonna say, it's like we're starting to feel ourselves now. I like that. I mean, it's still kind of a short sword for us, but we kind of make it a little bit bigger. Oh boy, we're feeling ourselves a little too much. We're gonna go report. Ain't no way.
I mean, you got to get it out.
Maybe that's why George was pissed. It's like, yeah, let's play your theme music and then have our protagonist just take, you know, good old unloading too. That's wild. Ate something wrong. It's like, all right, here's your audition. You're gonna feel really mournful, but 30 seconds from now, we're gonna have to watch you take a number 2.
Let's just start with go stand behind that tree.
It's like, all right, and then drop them drawers. Pardon?
Did you have a big lunch?
I didn't have any corn. And there he is himself. Egg. He has no idea who he's talking to. I think that's part of the mystery for most of the
Mm.
viewers. I would say every spot's available.
Mm.
And this tavern has seen better days. Oh, nope, there was one other person.
Was is the apt word.
Hmm. I'd say like the man's head is nearly knocking against the ceiling. Dunk the tall.
She just take a swig and there you go.
I mean, might as well. Game of Thrones be like that. The universe is very real. True. Pardon?
Mm. Oh, you just wake up, dream to me, and pull a knife. Hang on.
And like, madam, who is this gentleman? Well, lack of gentleman, I should say. He looks rich. Oh, paid with the Targaryen coin. Unless that's just our currency, naturally. A lovely guy, him.
You know.
Mm. Basically, mind your business is better off that way. I hear you,
You
miss.
know.
I hear you. I'd leave if I could. Probably. I mean,
Dang.
all right, this kid is just needs to chill for like 5 minutes. Quit roasting me.
He said, "Your belt's made of rope. You ain't nothing."
Nah, he's figuring it out. There you go. It's like, wait a minute. Hmm. How to be a man and all that stuff.
Mm, there you go. Not how to dig a hole to poop in. Mm.
We're following the whole Mandalorian Batman trope. Reluctant hero has to adopt an orphan or someone he thinks is an orphan. You got to take him in. At least you're honest about that. Shoot, I've been feeling myself a little bit here.
Mm.
Hmm. Bad news if you're a Chicago Bears fan. Your season has ended.
Mm-mm-mm.
But Duncan the Tall is off on his journey. We are missing a companion of sorts.
I was waiting to see if he's gonna like stow away or something. Like,
On one of the packs. And thus begins all of Duncan's problems. When you're an honest man in a dishonest world, nothing good can happen, let alone having a unmalleable character.
All right, this is Ashford they went to, right?
Yep. Now he needs to go talk to somebody about getting enlisted, enrolled on to attempt to play hero. Because attorneys are really just for the rich and the powerful to just have a flexing contest, if you will.
More or less.
Yeah. Hmm. At least these guys are helping him, but again, he's kind of a tall person to say no to. Oh, everyone's got kids, don't know how to behave themselves.
Pretty much.
Any tree.
That's exactly what he was doing.
Just dunking on him. Mm. Gotta love this. Trying to force ourselves to work together.
The heck.
It's fun seeing the different character contrast between Dunk and the world around him. See how much he just stands out like a sore thumb. Oh, okay. That was a loogie and a half.
No. That's why he needs a squire.
Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times. Mm. Good conversations had by all. He's like, I'm just having a go. Sheesh. He needs to do something about that indigestion. Boy,
Yeah.
that crazy amount of mucus. Phlegm. Mm.
Hmm.
Everyone's like, you look poor. Thanks. Love that for me. Ah, princes. Aren't they great? They're from one of your favorite banners, Will. All right. Well, we have some promise. This one dude we met, whoever knows how long ago, hopefully can swear for us. There we go. Oh, we need to do something about that doorway. Got more beef with that doorway than I do with anybody else right now.
I know, right? That's his biggest opposition. What took you out? The freaking door.
Like, why'd you call you Dunk the Tall? Because doorways kept trying to kill me, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Kept getting dunked on by the doorways.
Yep. The- I am being chastised by the nightly entertainment. Are you kidding me right now? Whole world red. Damn. I'm getting dismissed by a common peasant, and I'm all flustered. The Rise of
Mhm.
the Hedge Knight. It's like they said the title, Will. They said the title.
They got to.
Hmm.
I mean, it's better than a poop night.
I mean, I take crap night. Call me number two.
I mean, there is a legend of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, so there could have been a brown knight.
Yeah. Yeah, but everybody is rather fierce, and now we're seeing the competition be like, whoops.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's some combat.
Whoops. Oh, open hand to the face. What are you looking at? There we go. Yeah, the fossil ways. Well, time to fight the fossil ways. Oh, great. Everyone's calling me poor. What? The lad seems all right. The older gentleman
Yeah,
can kick rocks. Everyone just keeps calling me a damn hedge knight.
I ain't gonna lie. I hope he runs through everybody.
Not really his character or style, but he's capable of great things if he puts his mind to it eventually. As we can see, Dunk the Simple seems to be oh, I've seen enough of this man's cheeks already. Dunk the booty cheeks. It's unacceptable. But again, this is the Game of Thrones universe. You'll see equal cheekage in male, female, and otherwise. Always. Had ourselves a little bath, and now we're gonna go back and are we just leaving our other two horses behind? I mean, I guess it's cheaper. Damn. Mm. Gout, the rich man's disease. Oop. Uh, okay. We got a dead lady on the table. Oh, okay. She's alive.
Mm,
Mm, wow. I have been called all kinds of things. Now these ladies are,
they're just going in, right?
yeah. They actually kind of like them though. No, nope. Got to make a name somewhere. Mm, they make a fair point there. Story time.
Mm.
Mm, not bad. Not bad
Okay.
show. Give him a golf clap. Give him a golf clap. Everyone seemed to like the show, albeit it seemed to be lightly mocking the Targaryens there a little bit. Oh, oh. Our tall lad seems to have been transfixed by this lovely lady.
Hmm.
Every tall person needs their short friend.
And the list.
The elder brother gets everything as always. Hmm. Where are we going, Dunk? What are we doing with this?
All right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm curious because the tourney starts tomorrow, and he hasn't been able to get Sir Manfred.
Manfred, yeah, up from his gout nap. Good old Baratheons. Haven't seen a strong one of those in a minute. Everyone's just giving me drinks. Sir, if you think anyone's bigger than you are, you're gotta be crazy. Hmm. Where are we going here? Laughing Storm.
Is that the fastaway guy next to him?
I'm not certain.
Good. No.
Had a little bit too much wine. Got a quiet room, captive audience.
Who was it that just you want to know?
He's like, "Oh, time to eat good." Dunk the hungry.
You know,
So he's
he's
basically
like,
just going from snack bar to snack bar right now, having a good time. Like, if I don't gotta pay for stuff, it's a good time. He cannot figure out what he wants to do. Eh, there it is. It's it's finally called up because he's like, "You are the biggest SOB in here. Come on." A
mm-hmm,
few times. Oh, that's fun.
okay. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. He's trying to just be kind. The door was open, sir.
He's looking at him like, what?
He's like, "Can't believe you just said this." Because it's original. You're like, "Well, I ain't got nothing for this. What do I do?" There's other ways of currying favor. Oh boy. He moves like I do on a dance floor. As in, not graceful at all. This laughing storm individual is crazy. He's got like Robert Downey Jr. energy.
you know,
And now we're having a nice little fight on the dance floor. Oh, that was a lot of damage. But now you've earned his respect.
gotta be quicker than that. Okay. Okay. I'm with it.
Oh, we were waiting for a second there, but now he's taking charge. I was like, am I gonna get punched in the face here in a second?
You know.
Oh no, we are just very tired. Mm. I'm wearing your crown. How did this happen? Guy snoring on our left, just having a good old time of it.
Hmm.
Yeah. There we go, Dunk. We're being a little honest here. A little too honest, though. Like, just enter that tourney, have some fun.
Hmm.
We're all being a little too honest right now. Moves quite well for being inebriated.
He was wearing the crown. Freaking.
You just noticed that?
No, it's just funny that he actually got to wear the crown, and the guy was just like, "Yeah, whatever. I'm going home. I'm done for the
Yeah.
night. Get my crown."
Yeah.
Hey, it's Manfred.
And he's about to go have a. Oh, mm. He seems a little preoccupado at the moment.
Man.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Hmm. The ladies better help you, or you're kind of. Oh, nope. We are up the creek, and we do not have the paddle.
Nah, say something. Come on, stand up for yourself.
Walked off head between his legs, only to find his friend waiting for him.
What's up, boss?
Right? Everyone's asking each other if they're poor in their own
Mm,
indiscreet way. Flea Bottom is where all the poor folk go from King's Landing.
that's what it is. I mean, with the name like Flea Bottom, I can see you being a good squire.
Yeah. This kid is giving me so much damn lip right now.
I know, right? Oh no, I'm liking the kid though. The kid is pretty fun.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're raised rich. Well cultured. You understand the world. At least enough to know that you don't want to be part of it right now.
There
Mhm.
you go.
More lip.
Official name.
If you get into the tourney. Kind of a heat of distinction there. Kind of big piece. Dunk out here being a genuine Vulcan.
You know,
And now he's come around. He accepted his title. Ah, good old shooting star.
still gotta get in that tourney, man. What are we gonna do?
We have a lot of questions.
Well, hopefully he got some luck tomorrow.
Go to bed before I hit
He
you.
keeps
All right.
threatening with this. It's like the third time he threatened with a clout in the ear.
Huh. He knows he ain't gonna do it though.
That's what he's used to being told, most likely. You want a clout in the ear, and then
I can't imagine having to raise my arm all the way up there to go get him.
uh,
Like I gotta jump to give him a clout on the ear.
yep, Ed got
Yep.
him.
Mhm. Good old step stool. And then go ahead and skip ahead to 44 I think it's 44 something. 44:30. There's a little bit more, I believe, in terms of content. Oh, sorry, it takes place at 45. It's a premiere for next episode.
Let's take a look at it. See. Yes.
This series is gonna be great. Hmm. Good times. This is
Oh
gonna be a
yeah,
great series.
this so much fun.
This is gonna be the most grounded we're probably gonna get for a series, that we've had in a long, long time for this universe, especially.
I told you I was excited for the ground combat. Like,
You say that, and then all the shenanigans break out. But did we want to break out into another room and do our full review there, or do we want to just record in this one and then hop on and edit from there? How you want to do it? Seems to be
that's,
just us in the room.
that's fine. You can do it here.
All right, perfect. I'll give a nice natural break, and then we'll do the usual. If you're around here early, well, you get our full review early, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, I probably mark down the time 50, probably about 52 minutes. We'll jump into it. That way it's easy to edit and just move right on over, save you a bit of time.
Fair.
And then let's have a couple seconds of silence, and then I'll jump on in. And 3, 2, 1. Welcome into the official review for A Hedge Knight. Episode 1 finally dropped, and this looks to be the most grounded, stable, and, well, number 2 show out there right now to Fallout. But my goodness, does it look entertaining? All that and more after this. All right, guys, welcome back to Geek Variants. We cover a wide variety of topics. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you know we like to upfront the information, so be sure to like and subscribe so you're able to get all your information nice and early, as we are usually the first to cover content the minute that it drops. This time, it was the Hedge Knight, which I have to say, 9 out of 10 first episode for me. Loved a lot of the content that we had. We saw a lot more of Dunk than I would have wanted to see. But again, this is the Game of Thrones universe, and well, this seems to be kind of their bread and butter. And we got introduced to Egg and a couple other myriad of characters who are fantastic. But enough from me. Will, your thoughts?
Look, I thought this was a great first episode because it got me intrigued. It got me interested. You know, I've already had some, I won't say fatigue necessarily. We've done some fantasy shows, but with this starting off the way it is, and we're not so much worried about the big fantasy creatures, the big dragons, all that kind of stuff, getting grounded in reality, people freaking scrapping, you know, trying to vie for honor, for glory, for gold, whatever the case may be, just seems so much more appealing. You know, it's the man fighting for himself as opposed this kingdom fighting for this kingdom. So I'm all in right now. I really want to see, and the preview for next episode just got me even more hyped. So 9 out of 10, yes. I'm hoping next episode is going to be just astounding.
And again, anyone who wanted to see more of what could happen for next week, or at least outline for the rest of the series, at about the, I want to say, like the 52-minute mark in the back end of the trailer, there's some more information there. So be sure to stick around. You always got to dig through the credits for more information. Sometimes, you know, you get like character breakdowns and stuff. But Dunk was introduced to us. Honest, tall, simple individual. He is as see as what you get kind of individual as there is out there. And we pick up the story immediately with his mentor dying, who wanted him to be a knight, supposedly. And we are introduced to just kind of like how he's living his simple life. He's trying to figure out what to make of himself, what he wants to be, who he wants to become, and his journey, if you will, to try and become one of the greatest knights in the history of Westeros, potentially. But you got to start somewhere. And as we saw, he had a rather tough start, so to speak. And he ran into the one, the only Egg rather early on. What are your thoughts on Egg?
I mean, I think Egg is fantastic as far as giving him something to bounce off of. And also with Egg, he's not Dunk is not sure of himself. So because he's not sure of himself, Egg is giving him that much needed kind of motivation, that boost. He's kind of keeping him on the level, and for like keeping him honest and stuff like that. So it's just like he's able to understand that, hey, I do need to prove myself. I do need to put myself out there. So every time he's feeling down about it, it seems like Egg is going to be that one that kind of, picks him up, metaphorically, gets him up and going again to continue trudging through. Because guess what? If Dunk realizes his dreams, then Egg gets to realize his dreams.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of interesting stuff involving Egg because he speaks like someone who's been around nobility. He has wit like someone who's been around people his whole life of high character or high substance, but he speaks plainly as if he's a commoner. So there's a lot of different character traits involving Egg that is very interesting to see. And then, speaking of interesting characters, as Dunk goes to enter this tourney, and boy, does he get verbally abused by everybody from the nightly entertainment to other individuals. He ends up meeting one of the Fossaways, and then he gets involved inviting to a tent where he ends up being introduced to the Storm Laughter himself, the Laughing Storm. How did you feel about our introduction to the Laughing Storm?
Man, look, the fact is that you walk into a room and become drinking buddies with the most important guy in the room. Hey man, that's Marine Corps energy right there. We out here having fun. We out here figuring it out. So I'm with it. I just like how everything turned out in terms of it was no hostility, there's no animosity. Everything was just kind of plain and simple, like just answering honestly. It was just like, you know what? I'm with it. And that goes a long way. And I feel like that's going to go even further because of the issues with Manfred. I think that this is his end instead of Manfred. So
we made an essential pivot because we need somebody to vouch for us in this tourney. Manfred's supposed to be our guy because he knew our mentor a long, long time ago, but Manfred has rich man's disease known as gout, and he doesn't want to hear from us. He doesn't want to see us. And the only time he is privy to being seen, he has one lady on one shoulder, one lady on the other. And it looks like he was going to have a good old rough and tumble and try and live his best night life as possible. So, of course, I don't got time to talk small talk with someone who may or may not have served me at some point in time, who got a wound. Big whoop-de-doo. I have things to do, and you, my friend, are not one of them. So we get wrapped around a little bit, but the Laughing Storm gives us a great time, great introduction. We really get to know him, and we have these really, really insanely deep, unsober conversations that you can have when you're being introduced to a new individual at places. And ultimately, it led to us trying to talk to Manfred. Goes poorly. We get shipped off. We go back to camp. Who's waiting for us at camp? But everyone's favorite rapscallion, Egg, who once again is verbally berating us, as everyone else seems to be doing, and calling us poor in no uncertain terms. So, fantastic time to be had. How do you feel about the final interaction between Dunk and Egg for this episode?
I mean, it was great because again, it's making Duncan hopeful. It's making him, kind of feel like he can do something. And I think that's kind of the story throughout the entire episode is you got, he's got that swell of pride with, trying to be a knight. Then you've got freaking Dunk who wants to be his squire initially. Then you've got freaking the conversation, freaking where it's like, yeah, you're tall, be tall, like be you. So be honest with that. And then Egg comes once again on the back end and it's just like, hey, there's a shooting star. Freaking, if you see it, you luck is on your side. And because everyone else is sleeping in their tents tonight and you're sleeping under the stars, the luck falls to us and no one else. So he's gonna get lucky. And I don't think that luck means win the tournament. I think that luck is gonna come in the form of getting into the tournament just in general. So
yep, a lot of shenanigans involving this tourney, and I'll just say things don't always end up as you'd hope, but boy, do they take an interesting turn, such as when you hit the subscribe button. It's free, greatly helps us out, help us grow the channel, and helps you become part of our lovely community where we love having you. And if you haven't hit that like button by now, please be sure to do so. It helps pump it out and defeat the almighty Targaryen YouTube algorithm. as we're trying to do with each and every video that we post here at Geek Variants. We'll be back in a couple days for some more amazing content. I'll be back tomorrow for My Hero Academia Vigilantes. My boy will be back for Fallout Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning, which we always try to be the first to have that covered here at Geek Variants. That's all for me with the man, the myth, the Marvel. We'll see you in the next one.